are again, back on this guitar, and what we're going to do now is going to figure out a position for the, you know what it's called, the bridge. To figure out any scale length of any neck. I don't care what kind of neck it is, if you want to figure out the scale length of that neck, you measure from the inside of your nut here all the way down to the 12th fret, and you take that measurement. This one's just a little bit off of a 12 1/4 in so we're going to start at that, it equals out to 24 1/2 if you go to the quarter mark. So that's where we're going to start at, because I'm not going to drill anything for the bridge until everything is after I get the routes routed out for the pickups, get the neck set, and once the neck is set, then we'll take this measurement again and then replace the bridge. I don't know why I'm having a hard time remembering that name. Just part of my stuff. So anyway, we're going to measure this off at 24 1/2 to start with. That's just going to give me an idea of how much space I'm going to have to put my pickups. So what I do, I just mark that, and so I like taking one of these things here just to help me make a straight line. It's amazing how many spider webs get in this shop in a short period of time. It's pretty comical to watch my wife and I come into the shop because our arms are swinging to trying to get the cobwebs out of our way when we come in here. I could maybe make a viral video of that. It is funny. So anyway, if you remember right, I do have a center line that runs up this guitar here. And so now what I'll do is figure out, I probably need to go in and get the bridge for this, and so I can determine where this next pickup is going to go, because I don't want it hitting the bridge, right? And if you remember in one of my other episodes, I already marked center of these pickups. And so we're going to line them up, kind of give it a measurement here. Let's see my ruler. This one. Yeah, that looks good enough. So we'll go with that distance from the neck to the pickup there. See if we're lined up pretty good. Where's my line at there? Oh, thank you.
I wasn't sure which was the bridge. Sorry. So I just brought the box.
My lovely assistant in the house and got my back box of tricks.
It was tricky too.
So what I like to do is, before I glue the neck on, we're going to route this out, It just makes life a whole lot easier. Believe me, don't ask. And to get these cut in before you glue the neck in. And there it is. This is the bridge that we'll be using on it. It's a Wilkerson. Has the compensated saddles on it, the barrel saddles on there. Some of y'all out there don't like the barrel saddles. You say you can't get it to intonate. That's not true. And there's always a trick to something. But anyway, I like to get these adjusted to where they're just pretty much on them screw holes here. And this one you can do it as a top load or a string through. We're going to go with the string through on this one. I think I am anyway. I'm not sure yet. But I would like to show you all how I do the drilling for the holes all the way through. Been watching some of you guys out there and it's like, oh my goodness, what are you thinking? But anyway, find center. And again, this is just for a basic line here so I know where to put my pickup at. We'll probably redo this area again once the neck is set. I'll go back over it, make sure it's all centered up with the neck and all that stuff. So that gives me an idea where the bridge is, the front of the bridge is going to be, which will give me a better idea where the pickup should go. And again, I don't like to put them right up against my bridge. Some people like them really close to the bridge. I don't like it that way. And what we're going to do here, I'm going to go that same measurement that I did for the neck pickup.
Which is?
Well, that's a good question. About a 1/2 inch. This ruler I'm using has got inches and millimeters on it. And so it'd be 1 centimeter if you want to go that route. And oops. And my line, where is it at? There it is. I'm gonna go 1 centimeter. There we go. That looks like it. So we'll draw the line here. Like that. Now I can take my neck off. And here's my template for the pickup. If you remember right, I showed how I did that, how I made it, so that fits down in there just like that. And it should come out pretty good with not a whole lot of gapping around it, which is what I like. And so what I do is I go off that line on the front there, put that template on that line, and then just center that up, which I got still put two-sided tape on all this. We'll center that up, and I'm quite possibly going to put a couple clamps on there just for assurance that this won't pop loose and cause me problems. And I may take it over here to the drill press and do some hogging out on these routes. You gotta go. I usually go 3/4 of an inch deep on my routes for pickups, and which is about right. See, that cover is well, it's a 1/2 inch with an 1/8 inch over, and however many 16ths that figures out to be. So anyway, I want to go to the 3/4 mark, which should allow enough room for the pickup itself, and that's usually pretty standard, from what I understand, on all guitars, about 3/4 of an inch deep. So we're going to go ahead and get this set on here. Then I'm going to take it over to the drill press and hog some of this out, so that the router doesn't work so hard. And anyway, all right, we'll bring you back in just a little bit here.
Go.
All right, so here we are at the drill press. Again, if you're going to be doing any kind of guitar making, even if you're doing buying these guitars and rebuilding them or whatever, you really need to invest yourself into a drill press. I got this one at Harbor Freight several years ago, and they're really not all that expensive. And I had a Shop Fox once, and it was like $700 or $800. This one here was like around $200. So it's worthwhile for an investment in your shop and you and time, and if you're going to be doing string throughs and all that stuff, you really appreciate these. I'm telling you, you guys spend a lot of money on other things other than what to help improve your shop. So anyway, that's enough of me getting on to you. I'm old and I'm your daddy. So anyway, what we're gonna do is hog this wood out somewhat. I'm not gonna, I probably should measure it, but we're gonna hog this out a little bit, and I'll see if I can get a measurement on it here as we go. Just thought of an idea. I'm going to measure from the bottom of my bit here the best I can, get it as close to 3/4 as I can. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I was thinking it was, that bit's almost 3/4 of an inch deep. And it pert near is. So all I'm gonna do is wrap a piece of tape around this as a guide. So I'll just drill down to the end of that tape there, and that should get me in the ballpark, and if I'm not deep enough, we can always router it a little bit deeper. Alright, now we got this all hogged out. Clean that out here. It's amazing how much wood you take out of something. Yeah, see that clint. Anyway, all right, so now we got that hogged out. We'll go over here now and start the routing process of it all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp this down to the table again like I did the other day. Try and keep that. Well, I'll tell you what, if you don't have your wife as a partner in your shop, you're missing out. There's so much that goes on behind the camera.
It stays that way.
Anyway, as you can tell, we have fun together. So what I've done is I replaced that with that longer bit. And now I gotta just adjust this. Actually, I think it's fine right where it's at. And I'm gonna go ahead and mask up and ear muff up and get busy on this. Thank you. All right, here we go. All right. Hopefully this was a happy accident. Yeah, I went a little deeper than what I wanted, but it's all right. We're at an inch instead of 3/4. Actually, a little bit over an inch. That'll work. Just gives more room for your springs and stuff. What I like to do with P90s, I always put a piece of foam underneath them anyway, just so they sit level. Now try and get this off, right? There we go. So there it is thus far. I don't know if you all, if you've been watching this series on this guitar, what I did before I glued the top on, I routed out some channels here for wiring, and it's right in there. You can see where that's at. And but anyway, there we go. That's home for the pickup. So now off camera, I'll do the second one, and I'll do it exactly like I did the first one, and then we'll go from there and see how things work out. Alrighty, I'll be talking at you. All right, we got done routing out the second pickup route here. I'm gonna pop this off now. And there we have it. Second one done. There you go. So now I think what I'm going to do is take it over to the router table and go ahead and do my roundovers now. And then after that, maybe, could be, would be, we'll glue the neck in.
Not today.
Maybe. If you're lucky and the wind's blowing right.
Turn it off.
Yeah, I need to go clean my router table off, and we'll bring you back in. All right, I decided to go ahead and do a roundover on this. Got my router already set up when I did the back of it, so I shouldn't have to readjust it for the front. A couple areas I have to watch out for is not to round over all the way on the neck up here. but we'll try and stop it here and try and stop it up in here somewhere, and everything else I'll do by hand. But those are a couple of things that I learned over the years that you have to watch out for, especially when you're doing this style of neck joint here. If you notice now, where I cut those routes out for my wires, they're right there and then right there. So my pickup wire will come through, and go on down to the control here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and flip this over and begin to do the round over here. All right, there's the round over. Now we'll take the sander and sand this all round down flat, make it look more rounded. And after that, then I'm gonna go ahead and glue the neck in, and we'll go from there. I'll bring it back in a little bit. All right, I thought I'd bring it back in for just a little bit here. My wife and I were just talking about this build, and she mentioned how neat it was to see it go from a couple pine boards to what it looks like right now. And I was telling her, I said, yeah, that's the best part about making guitars to me, is taking a pile of wood and gluing it all up and then carving that wood into a usable instrument. And to me, it's real satisfying to do stuff like this. And I don't mind doing the hand sanding and all that. It's just part of the process. I did use my orbital sander on this to sand it a little bit quicker. So now what I'm doing is tidying it up and making sure that things look a little more even. And it's everything's a process, you know. Again, I can't stress enough to just take your time and enjoy the adventure of building. And once I get this done, I think I'll go ahead and glue it in. I don't know. I may wait to do it tomorrow because I want to think about this part of it. I may go ahead and contour this a little bit before gluing the neck in, and so that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm probably not going to glue it in today. I'll go ahead and glue it in tomorrow after I figure out what I'm going to do with this part of the body. And but anyway, I think she's shaping up pretty good. I'm tickled over it. I'm glad to see this pine and this spalted poplar on the top come together and be joined together in the matrimony of guitar making.
I was going to say the whole matrimony. It's in my head. Between us, we have one good mind, so we have to share it.
One good thing about all of this, it'll be this way long after I'm gone off this planet. And I hope somebody sometime in the future appreciates it and enjoys playing it and all that stuff.
We've got some grandkids that do, so.
Yeah.
And son and daughter-in-law, so.
They've already got more than half of my guitars.
I know, that's right.
But we'll see what happens with everything. I don't know. Someday in the future,
Might
it'll
give
be up
one
to
away.
other people to decide what happens to them. Right now, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing this so far. My wife and I have had a blast. I wish sometimes I record the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, but it's not rated for general public. And, we have a lot of fun. My wife and I have worked together in jobs together, and we've owned a print shop together, and just all kinds of things we've done together. Shoot, we got hung up on selling Amway for a while. We did that. We sold pots and pans. I sold vacuum cleaners.
It's about time for me to sell you. Is that it?
Yeah.
Any bids out there? Nah.
There
Can't
she
do
goes, trying to get rid of me again.
Can't do it.
So anyway, there she is. As far as I'm going to take it today, it's getting quite warm out here in the shop, and we need to go in. We'll try to hit it again tomorrow, and we'll see how the weather goes and how my health goes. Thanks to all of you out there who pray for me. I'm really thankful for that. And I guess that's it for the day, so be at peace, and we'll be talking at you. Bye now. All right, we're back in the house now. I just thought I'd give you an overview what we've done today. I routed out the 2 pickup routes, did the round over. We measured out where the bridge kind of sort of is going to go. And there it is with the neck on it. It's just sitting in there. I haven't glued it in. Because like I said, what I'm thinking about doing, I already drawn it out a little bit. What I'm going to do is round this off and then set the neck and then carve this all into the neck. And once the neck is glued in. So anyway, that is where we're at today. If I can pick it back up. And another shot. Oh, Alf over there, he likes it. He's giving it the thumbs up. He's my guitar approval guy.